Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a very special video looking at the next update, the next events for Marvel Contest of Champions. And it's been so difficult over the last several hours to hide my excitement for the fact that we are getting Odin into Marvel Contest of Champions. This is going to be a glorious month. There's a lot of really new, potentially well, I say new. It does seem like there is a new type of event that they're putting in, which is good. It's like a lot of the ones you've seen, but there's a difference to it, and we'll go over that in a minute. But yeah, Odin is coming to Marvel Contest of Champions, and I just don't know where to start and what to say. I feel that good Mystic Champions were good to take him on, and more info about Odin, his abilities and stuff is going to drop in the coming days, so look out for that. And also side quest information. I'm going to be doing another video after this one. We'll look at the side quest video, which has info that's on the forums. Either way, if you don't know already, it's going to be Odin as a cosmic, and the second champion for the month of March is going to be Mangog, because that's a well-known character, but it is to a degree. I'll go over some comic book history of this character and the source abilities very, very soon. But Mangog is a physical manifestation of some total of a billion beings. Hatred from race imprisoned through a mystical spell by Odin and the Norse gods. Mangog is physically unstoppable and nearly indestructible, while able to feed on psychic energy such as hate, fear and devotion, and as claimed, he will always exist as long as there's hatred in the world. I don't know if I've seen something in... I can't remember if I've seen something in like one of the Thor films that's had like a nod to this particular character. I really can't remember, but you know, I'm sure there's something out there for that. But I think the main thing is like explaining the side quest. Now, I will be doing a future video, as I said, that kind of breaks into more detail. This is the info I'm given by Kabam, and they put more than this on the forums, which I usually kind of go and have a look at. But to point out the side quest, it looks like it's a bit different. It looks like that you have something like a gauntlet in which you just top up as it goes along, similar to like the piggy bank, let's say. Not exactly like it, but the concept of you have something, you're working towards it. By doing X, you're topping up Y and leads to Z. X being the thing that you grind out, Y being what you get back from what you kind of top up, and Z being the rewards that you get as a result of doing X and Y. Does that overcomplicate matters? Does that put us into a Jubilee January situation? No, because on a daily basis you get something, you get one thing, you get to do something, you get to grab some stuff from that something, and then you get rewards. Again, I'll go into full detail about the side quest very, very soon. But essentially how this breaks down is you go and do the Gauntlet Quest. You then get some Uru, depending on what you do. If you're not familiar with Uru, it's a very precious metal. More so because Uru is the creation metal for things like Thor's hammer. I think like Yamborn and the Destroyer from, again, if you know Thor, then you know the Destroyer is made of that. Thor 1 movie, if you're not familiar. And the furthest you go is important, and as well, the more that you top up upgrade the Gauntlet rewards and difficulty, you can reach highest levels of Gauntlet and the rewards that then there follow. And log in every day to collect feathers from the daily calendar to gain entry to the Gauntlet. Once you're in the quest, you will face a single path challenge with 0 energy cost. Fight your way to the end and climb the rewards. In there, you'll find Uru fragments, which you can use in Odin's armory to buy a casket of ancient winters, which contains splendors of Odin's vault and unlocks the next tier of the Gauntlet. So that's the other element to it, that you unlock the casket, you get to do more tiers of the Gauntlet, and there are 10 of those. And at 10 that you've done, you get the title of God tier, which is nice. There's Valhalla victories, complete daily Vanquishing blows solo events, which is good. I love the Vanquishing blows. I thought they were really cool. If there are additional solo events that give not just Crystal Shards signature stones, but also units and revives, right? I will go, well done, Kabam, because that's what they did before with Vanquishing blows. If you remember that back when they did that, and you could pick up some of the, I can't remember, was it like, it was a type of glory. I just remember what it was. That little kind of like symbol. It was kind of like a currency, and you got to spend it. But yeah, Vanquishing Blows was like you end on a heavy, you end on a special attack, you end the fight on whatever type of thing. But that's what your instruction was, and you got some good stuff back for it. So I'm interested to see what Kabam have got lined up. So yeah, that could be good. International Women's Day is back with a boss rush, baby, and looking forward to it. Should be good. Featuring 6 bosses designed by 6 special members of the community. M was not asked, although she is a part of the community. She was not asked, just to point that out. Hint, hint, maybe for next year, you know. But that's it. The champion buffs and updates, like, man, Silver Warrior, the Hood, Masacre, and Angela. Bit of an odd one with Masacre. Gotta be honest, didn't think that he overly needed a buff. Well, there's some good damage for him, but from a point of going like easy rotations round, would it be better to kind of have him buffed? I don't know. Maybe that's just not a rework. I'm not sure if any of these, like, these just need to be like just standard upgrades or reworks. I'm not 100% sure on which one's getting the full rework, or if it's one getting the rework or others are getting value-based updates. Again, more info on that to drop, and we'll see what happens with that. FYI, I don't think CCP people are able to test out these changes. I think everybody gets a chance when they go live. So if anybody kind of goes like, oh, wasn't this going to run past people in CCP? The answer more than likely will be no. As soon as the update goes live, you will play it as we play it, so everyone plays at the same time. So, you know, feedback can be everybody giving it. Update tab. A new tab has been added to the social hub to keep our players better informed of what's going on in the game. Information on long-running events and offers will be pinned into this tab for easy reference for their future duration, rather than getting lost in your read mail. That's cool. I'm glad that that's something that can be revisited to reread, and the social tab is in the game, so go and check that out whenever that's put in, and we'll give our thoughts as soon as it goes live. We'll have a look at it. And now let's quickly move on to bug fixes. There's a few that kind of like spring up that I want to just address and talk about. So I think for a time that you were able to use Daredevil Classic against champions that had any, that, you know, miss in their kind of like, they would miss in their abilities, same way that Ghost, Strife and Hood have miss. So now it's a case that, and I think this was nerfed, like they nerfed them, and then now it's a case they're bringing them back. So the 2 champions now cannot miss when attacking. So handy for any kind of interaction. And then Ghost, Daredevil Classic, Hood. The Hood updated ability description to reflect how these champions interact with psychic attacks. So, okay, cool. I think that's really it, really. There's a few things here or there. There's a thing with Aegon about fixed issue where Aegon would spam on-screen callouts. And there's something with Cosmic Ghost Rider basically saying that an issue where the 3rd hit of his SP2 would occasionally whiff. Also, something that's kind of cool is Loki's been fixed where Loki would not steal copy prowess buffs. So, again, important for those that like to play Loki, and it's good that Kabam revisited that, especially as I can imagine there'll be some interaction with Odin having a synergy with Loki. It's just more than likely going to happen, so it's good that he's been looked into. There's a few other things here or there. Still a persistent bugs, but bugs issue is something that's not like being looked into quite so much. Well, I can imagine it's being looked into, but it's not a point that they're a point of fixing it, which is a problem, because the Wednesday night stream we had that issue where one benefited us, but then unfortunately punished us in different areas. So that was kind of annoying for some of the paths and interactions I wanted to do. But it still meant that when I was using a Corvus, he still was working from a point of gaining his top end of damage. It was just a case of like he wasn't coming up with a persistent number. However, though, it does affect the likes of Nick Fury badly. Really badly. And yeah, that's been a little go over of what's coming down next month with the game. I'm really unsure about like this side quest. It does look like it could be quite cool. If I could give it any kind of like comparison, first of all, I was thinking, is this like a store type narrative similar to like say the Gamma store? But I think it's not like that. It's definitely got elements of these kind of like shadow base raid type things, especially from what you do as a currency to buy in to go and do it. But it seems like it's got elements of going, you need to fill something to buy something with, you go into the quest, and as a result you're able to spend a feather to get in a quest, to then get the Uru, to then spend it on the chests, which then allow you to get into the further tiering system. So it's like you're doing like a 10-step program. Let's refer to that. There's probably going to be it's referred to as the 10-step program for these Odin Bifrost gauntlets, especially because I need to like go away from the thing gauntlet being, well, like that kind of gauntlet there, but more in a case of like it's a gauntlet as in a battle of challenge where you are like a gauntlet match in wrestling or something like that. You have to do many fights in order to kind of like win, so to speak. But yeah, very much looking forward to what's dropping next month in the game. Stay locked to the channel because we'll be going over some of the side quest content, which should be the next video up today. Make sure as well to check out some recent content posted up there, and also Rich's Realm, where if you like Marvel Realm of Champions, and it's a pretty fun game, go and check it out. It's just over there. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.